it's not going to work. So you don't want to overstuff it. So again, I'm going to put makeup in this and the other essentials. Some of y'all may say, what's the other essentials? In my bag, it would be things like scissors. I'll show you. My little scissors with a little thing on the end so it doesn't break anything or hurt anything. My little tape measure. I always keep it. I always am going, well, would that fit when I'm trying to buy something? You could put, I've got two things in here. My little ginger delights candy pastels and mango. What this really is real ginger, and it does have sugar. So I would only eat this if I have an upset stomach, but I have to tell you guys, it tastes good for one thing, not like a Tums, and it doesn't have the damage of Tums. It's real ginger. So it's not stopping the production of stomach acid. It's just neutralizing it a little bit so that it doesn't upset your stomach so bad. So I love having this handy. I don't put it in my little, I always carry this. Whoops. This is my little Medi pouch. It's got a breather, inhaler. It's got Benadryl tablets. It's got alcohol preps and all kinds of little things in case I do have a medical problem. And so I always have this with me. Praise God, I have not had to use it. Except one time a couple of years ago. I think it was right around COVID. So, gosh, 2019, 2020. It would have been 2019 in December. I got a little bit of bronchitis, and I did my breather, and they told me you never use a breather if you've got bronchitis. I've talked to my pulmonologist, and they're like, I've never heard that, and I don't want to put down another doctor, but I would say that is not the case. And I said, okay. So anyway, but I've not had to use it. I may do a puff before I exercise if I'm really going to work out hard to make sure my lungs are good and open and I'm getting plenty of oxygen. So anyway, I'm putting that, and I just did this without showing you. This is my little Bob Ross Happy Little Mints. Remember when he was painting in the 60s and 70s? Probably the 70s. And he's a guy on TV, usually public broadcasting, and he would be painting. Incredible painter, and he could teach you how to do the strokes and all this, and he'd always make it super simple so it was enjoyable. I've taken 2 classes and done 2 pieces. If you're interested in what they look like, comment below, and I'll show them in my next video. But they're just little mints, and I put in there some of my pure, P-U-R, peppermint gum, so I have that with me. What else do I keep with me? A little perfume, and I really have like this, y'all. Matter of fact, I'm going to put some on. It's the Aromatics Elixir by Estee Lauder, and it's a little size. The thing is, it's so elegant. It's an heavy frosted glass, so it does make the purse heavier. And honestly, instead of doing it on my neck, I do it down on my bra. So it's not actually touching my skin. And plus, it gets on the material of the shirt, and it gets on the material of the bra, so it's not on your skin, because there's supposedly endocrine disruptors, which I'm not trying to get pregnant or anything, but I can't imagine it's healthy to have fragrance ever for your lungs, anything. But I'm a fragrance girl, so I guess I make that what do you call, trade-off. I like to have this, my compact, because it's got a mirror in case you ever need a quick mirror. This is my Chanel Rose Bronze number 02. It's just powder blush. That is my favorite, and that will always go in one of the 2 pockets. So I always have a quick, and what goes with it, where is my little guy? There he is. I got this from Chick-fil-A, and I just keep refilling it with Purell, but it's just a little hand sanitizer, and that goes right with it. So that's the only 2 things in that pocket, and then the other pocket is just for the cell phone. The reason I put this out in the pockets because you don't want to be reaching around in your purse if your hands are unsanitized, trying to find your sanitizer, and get everything in there with stuff on it. So, what else? There's way too much makeup in here. I'm going to choose Strawberry Red. And, why doesn't that say? Oh, there's Soft Rose. Actually, I'm almost out of that. I need to order Soft Rose and, yeah, that is Soft Rose. Wow, it is almost out. Number 48 Soft Rose and number 54 Strawberry Red. These are my 2 go-tos lipsticks from Chanel. They're the liquid lipstick, and they are the bomb. So, I love them. And they will go over here in this little makeup pouch, because that's going to go on one side. Probably with the little Medi pouch, and this will go on the other side with the wallet that I choose. Which right now I've got the wallet from 3 purses ago, the blue one. But these are good little wallets from Brahman. I do like them. They're card cases, and then they have a long zip. And so that's just good to have. That's where I put money and who knows what else I always put in there. But anyway, so then also I will put down this side this Hydra Beauty Essence Mist by Chanel. It is expensive, but I got to tell you, the smell helps me. It sets your makeup. It refreshes you. But for me, if I'm like driving sleepy or I feel a little nauseated or overheated, I can spray this and it instantly makes it go away. So it's like, you win. And then I also, y'all know, I always keep my little Kendra 25 Super Hold hairspray along with a little hairbrush, and on it there's usually a couple of rubber bands, covered rubber bands, and this is a little Redken 5th Avenue, New York, and it's in the little glittery silver, which I think makes it even prettier. They got all kinds of colors if you don't like that. I always keep a regular tissue pouch, always, but I also always have a material one. I do that in my bathrooms too. I have a cloth for when people come over, and I also have the little faux linen, you know, napkins, or maybe a seasonal napkin, the dinner napkins that are long and narrow, and I have a container in there that's usually pretty and matches the bathroom, and put those in there so they can choose either disposable that they're going to dry their hands and throw it away, or they can use the actual material terry cloth one. Usually they're decorative tea towel or something like that. Not tea towel, hand towel. But I usually have that choice because some people don't want to touch something somebody else has already touched. To be honest with you, when I know I have people over, I'll put 2 or 3 of those out. And I'll put down a little mini trash can and have one cloth already down in it. So they know that's where you just throw it. It's laundry. It's not trash. The other one has a plastic liner on it, and I'll have a few tissues in there, and they see, oh, that's the one for the disposable one. I just want people to have options. Also, you always leave an air freshener in there. Choose the like Yankee Candle, really pretty gold spun ones that are so pretty, but always put something in there in case somebody's gas or a poopy. And it's embarrassing, especially a lot of people when you're at their house, their bathroom is by the family room where everybody's gathering, or the kitchen. So it's like, have something for people. In our house, it's around the corner of the kitchen, so thank goodness for that. And I also, before people come over, I flip on that fan. 2 reasons. Number 1, it helps get odor out of any kind. Number 2, if they got a little toot or a little upset tummy, you don't hear it. The fan's running. So, especially if you're anywhere near where people are gathering. Here's one of the things I will put in with the makeup pouch. This is just a mini size diamond glass nail file. They work better than the sandpaper. And this one I got from my jeweler. They had them in there as a little thing. They weren't free. And they have this little modern motif on them, which I thought that's kind of pretty. But the main thing is it's small and it fits. You know what I also just noticed? Here's my eyelash curler. I need that in the mornings down in here. Oh, and looky here. There's already, look at all this. Where have you been? Strawberry red and soft rose. And you know what? This soft rose is all used up too. What does that tell you? That's my best color. But I do want to put a full one when I put it in my purse. I also do keep this Maybelline Superstay 24 color in 045. And it's kind of like a match to the Chanel soft rose. And it, instead of having liquid on the end, is almost like a Vaseline stick. Or whatever you call petroleum product. I don't know that that's healthy for you either. But anyway. So these will be in here. Oops. There we go. And these 2 will not. They need refreshing. Today, I'm going to go ahead and put in my lipstick, because that's another one that I'm using. Other makeup things that I always transfer over is liners, brow, eyeliner, crayon, and liquid. Sometimes it's easier just to do that one, so I do keep that one in there. And I always do keep my Chanel in there. It's just way too much. What do I do? What do I do? I'll keep this one at home. Alright, but definitely do, if you sweat off your brows, you need to have a way to bring them back. I also keep this. This is just a spoolie, and it's not really for my eyelashes. It's for if you get a fuzz. I have 2 little white dogs, and they have little hairs. If you get a fuzz on your lash, or a piece of mascara, or something that's on the end of your lash and it's just irritating your eye, of course don't get this close to your eye because it's sharp. I mean, it's a spoolie brush. But see, do you see the little fuzzes I just pulled off? Even from being in a bag. So you have to pull it off first, But so many times I'm like, there's something in my eye, hair or fuzz. And I'll do that, and there it is right on the end. So I keep those in there. I do like to have a mascara. This is a tubing mascara. So you know what? I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to do a touch-up. I don't touch up mascara during the day. I would tell you if I had one, it's going to be this one. I really do like it. Matter of fact, I'm going to put that in here because, and I might even, the eyelash curler is a luxury in that it's heavy, it takes up space, blah, blah, blah. My goodness, there was 2 of them. Goodness gracious, which is lighter? This one. Okay, we'll keep the lighter one in there because you want to keep your purse light. This is my favorite lip gloss. There's a lipstick that I really love too, but what do I do with it? I've shown y'all it, but it's very hard to find, and it almost gives you like a frosted look on your lips like the 60s or 70s. This is Fenty Beauty lip gloss, and it just smells so dang good. Oh my gosh, it smells good. But you know that whenever you put lip gloss on, it needs to be like after lunch when you're just talking and shopping, because within 30 minutes it's going to start bleeding out your lipstick. I don't care if you have liner on or not. So, do I carry it with me? Only if I know I'm going somewhere and I will grab it and throw it in my purse. Oh, here's that other lipstick. It's a YSL, I think it's called Rock and Shine. And it's all shiny. It's a very pretty case. And it's got like a neutral color that tells you what the color is. And you can see it's got a little star in the middle that's frosty. And it really definitely does change the look of your lipstick. So, again, after lunch for a look like you're wrapping it up because it won't stay very long. And then there's 2 other things I keep in the bottom of my purse. This is called Love Wellness Do It All Wipes. On the go vaginal wipes to keep things fresh down there. And it's 15 wipes. Why do I do this? If you ever feel you need to freshen up down there, or if you get in a public place that doesn't have toilet paper, I always have this just to wipe down there. And I love it. I love it. So I put this upside down on the bottom because you want it to be where you open it the most moist. So again, like I said, I put it upside down and on the bottom. Then I have this little pouch. It was a jewelry pouch, but it wasn't connected. So this is where I put my little eyeglasses wipes and the little Oral-B toothpicks. It's got floss on one end and a sharp pick on the other. It is the best. I always keep that. And then there's all these little, I was going to